Hi, good morning, everyone. So in today's session, we are going to take ISI PEA 2006, question 1 to question number 3. Let us look into the first question. It says you are gone ahead and you are given a very, so it's a pretty simple question. So you're given the function as log 1 plus x upon 1 minus x. And you need to find out f of 2x upon 1 plus x squared. Now, whenever you need to go ahead and do this, what you can go ahead and you can do is that instead of x, you can replace it with this function. Instead of x, you can replace it with this function. So what will you go ahead and get in this case? You will go ahead and get log 1 plus, instead of x, replace it with this function. Instead of x, replace it with this function. Right? So you will go ahead and get log 1 plus x square plus 2x upon 1 plus x square upon 1 plus x square minus 2x upon 1 plus x square. Right? And then this will cancel out better. So you will be left up with log 1 plus 2x plus x square upon 1 plus x square minus 2x. Right? Now, this can be written as log 1 plus x whole square upon 1 minus x whole square. So this becomes log 1 plus x upon 1 minus x whole square. And then 2 comes out, log 1 plus x upon 1 minus x. So the answer to this question will be 2 times this function. So it is going to be 2 into the original function. Right? So the correct answer to this question will be A. Okay, come to the next question. So quite easy. So try to see this thing. You just have to differentiate in this part. So you are given a function u, and this tells you this is x minus y, y minus z, and z minus x. What you can go ahead and you can do is you can take this to be, say, some, just to ease it out, you can go ahead and take this to be, say, v. You can take this to be, say, or let's take ABC. That will be easy. So you can take this as A, as B, as C. So if I have to go ahead and I have to differentiate the function with respect to x, it means I must differentiate this with respect to, use chain rule, A, and A with respect to x. Plus I must differentiate this with respect to B and B with respect to x. Right? And then I must differentiate this with respect to C and C with respect to x. So when I differentiate this with respect to A, I will keep it as is, and A with respect to x will give me 1. Then this with respect to B, and there is no x in it, so 0. And then this with respect to C, and C with respect to x, so minus 1. So this will go ahead and this will give me del phi by del x minus del phi by del C. Right? Now, sorry, not x. Now so this is this part. So now if I have to go ahead and do del u by del y, if I have to find del u by del y, it will be del phi by del A, this was A, into del A by del Y, plus del phi by del B into del B by del Y, plus del phi by del C into del C by del Y. So you notice that I have a y here with negative sign. So I will get minus 1 here. I have a y here with positive sign, I will get 1 here, and there is no y here, so I will get 0 here. And this will be del phi by del A, and this will be del phi by del B, and this will be del phi by del C. So I am going to go ahead and get, so del U by del Y will be minus del phi by del A plus del phi by del B. Now let's see with respect to the third one, Z. So everywhere I will just replace it with Z. And I see that there is no Z here, so this will become 0. I see a Z with minus sign here, so minus 1, and Z with a positive sign here, so plus 1. Right? So I will get minus del phi by del B and plus del phi by del C. This is going to be del U by del Z. And now I need to add the 3 together. So if I will add this, this will cancel out with this, will cancel out with this, will cancel out with this, and I will get the answer as 0. So the correct answer to this question will be 0. Okay. Come to the next question now. A tricky one. Let A and B be disjoint set containing M and N elements respectively. So I have disjoint sets. It means that they have nothing in common. So this is A and this is B. And A has M elements in it and B has N elements in it. Okay. Let's see. So you're given C is equal to A union B. So A union B is, so number of elements in A union B will be number of elements in A plus B minus A intersection B. But A intersection B is 0 in this case, right? So it is going to be number of elements in A plus B minus 0. So M plus N. Okay. The number of subsets S of C. So now this is my S, a C. C has M plus N elements in it. Now what I'm doing is from the C, I start creating subsets. Okay. Subsets of C that contain K elements, right? So now try to understand that this subset of C has K elements in it. So let's say that, to give you an example, let's say that M is 10 and N is, say, 6, right? So I have 16 elements in C. You can take an example. So you can just take A to be, say, 1, 2, 3, 4 till 10, right? And you can take B to be, say, 11, 12, 13, say till 16. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Okay. Now, if I were to ask you what is A intersection B, you will A intersection B, you will tell me it is 5. There is nothing common between them, right? And if I ask you A union B, you will give me 1, 2 till 16, right? Now I create a subset from A union B. This is what it is saying. You are creating a subset of C. C was A union B. So you're creating a subset of this, and let's say that this subset has some K elements. This K can be anything. Suppose this subset has 8 elements, right? So your K becomes 8, right? Okay. Now this goes ahead and it says, and it also has the property that when the subset is done an intersection with A, then you get I elements. So ye thoda sa dekho. So S is a subset of A intersection B, right? So A intersection B was from 1, 2 till 16. Now if I create any subset, say the subset I created comes out to be 1, 2, 5, 7, 11, 15 and 13. ऐसा कोई subset create हो गया. So if I were to, so this is my subset. So if I were to do its intersection with A, because this is elements of A, some elements are coming from A and some are coming from B. So if I were to do its intersection with A, which elements will I get back? Only the elements of A. I will get some elements from those M elements. Like A had 1, 2, 5, 7. I can clearly see this, right? So suppose I just write here another number. Say I write here 10. So we know that these elements 1, 2, 5, 7, 10, these are the elements of A. So if I were to do its intersection with A, then it goes ahead and it tells me that look, in the intersection with A, you will go ahead and you will get I elements. So in this case, you notice that ultimately K is 8. I create a subset with 8 elements, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've created a subset with 8 elements, which I have I as 5. That means 5 elements consist of the elements of A, right? So, but how many elements are from B then? 11, 15, and 13. These are the elements of B. So, can I say that K minus I elements will be the elements of B? Okay. Now come to the question. So, what is the question saying then? Okay, and also has the property, the number of subsets of A that contain K elements, okay, is. So, you need to find that number. So, you need to make sure that, if I need, thoda dhyan do, I need total 8 elements in the subset. I need to have 5 elements of A and 3 elements of B. तो ये 5 elements तो कोई भी 5 elements हो सकते हैं. How many elements A had? A had 10 elements. And in the subset, I need 5 elements of A and I need 3 elements of B. I am creating a subset of 8 elements, out of which I need 5 elements of A. So, which means that out of these 10 elements, I need 5 elements. And I need 3 elements of B. So out of these 6 elements, I need 3 elements of B. These are the number of ways in which I can create this subset. Now, if I talk about the general case, A had M elements, and I need I elements, and B had N elements. And how many elements of B I need? K minus I. K is the total number of elements, minus I, that is the number of elements of B. So I need K minus I elements. This will be the answer to this question. MCI, NC, K minus I. So I can go ahead and say the answer will be D. This says MCI, NC, K minus I. That would be the answer to this question. Okay? Okay, beta, thank you.